Welcome everyone to Car Shops and Collections, and today we're cruising up on a 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1. We've been in this complex before to see Dennis in his 68 Camaro and his 84 Blazer, and John's got like a unit a couple doors down, so that's Dennis's shop. And John should be right up here on the right-hand side, should be inside. 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 that was found in a field and restored. This is going to be a great episode of Car Shops and Collections. Hey, we got a swerve. John pointed out we're not here to see the Mustang. We're here to see the forklift. Oh my gosh, this is a beauty. Good to see you, John. Thanks for doing this. We appreciate it. And this is Gene. We met John. I think you met John a few months ago, but here it is. It's 1969. Ford Mustang Mach 1. Holy cow, man. Oh, wait till you see the photos of what this was like when John found it back in 2006 and how it is today. This is gonna be an awesome episode.
Hi, I'm John Cowdery. I'm here to show you my 1969 Mach 1.
John, thanks for having us out here. I know we've been working on doing this for like 5 or 6 months.
Yep.
But the backstory, we'll break this down, but it's a gorgeous 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1. I love 1969 because there's a lot of changes from 68 into 69, including the 4 headlights up front. Up until 69, that pony logo, Mustang was right here in the center. They move it off to the side. And then the classic Mach 1, the blacked out hood, such a great look. When you found this in 2006, in a field, is in Wyoming, right?
Wyoming, middle of nowhere.
Did you know what it was when you first saw it?
I knew 200 yards away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd been looking for a Mach 1. Like my high school buddy had a 70, and the jealousy and the dream of owning a 69, I just thought it was cool because of the hood scoop and the fake wheel brakes louver. So anyway, I'd been looking, and we're out in Wyoming, and I'm walking through this field to find the landowner to see if we can hunt on it. And I see the taillights, and the taillights you can't mistake. And I took a picture before I even got to it. I had my camera because we were out, and I took a picture walking up to it, and it sat left side down, no driver window, and if you can imagine 18 years of Wyoming dust, beautifully patinaing the finish. Yeah. That's how I found it. So
let's do this. Let's move it out into the sun so we can see it better as we do a kind of a deeper dive on it. But
yeah, you can hear it start up. It's a nice little lope.
That's a nice sound right there. Yeah. Let's bring it all the way into the sun, yeah. Woo! Wow.
Original candy apple red.
Screams at the camera when you see it in the sun. The candy apple red, right?
Yep, that was the original color.
What was the original color?
Yeah, underneath here, when we had it sandblasted, I didn't want the roof done, and I didn't want underneath here because the paint, when I took this off, the candy apple looked not that good, but it was untainted red.
There, really?
So when we got ready to shoot it, the guy that painted it in Oklahoma, we took some of the paint and put it on that original, and when it dried, you couldn't find where you wiped.
Perfect match.
So I knew it hit it. So that's the original look.
The photo you sent me, is that the only photo you have it?
Oh, I have a bunch of those. Yeah.
We first see it, that first photo, and we'll have it up there so everyone can see it. You come up on the back end of your Mach 1, and it's faded out, but you see, like you said, you see the taillights, and you can see the Mach 1 sticker right there.
So the 69s are out and the 70s are in.
Oh, okay.
So when I walked up and I saw the shadow from about this angle, I was like, and I took the picture, and then uncle of mine was there and I yelled because he knows I'm a car guy and he's a car guy. And we came over and we just drooled. And it took 5 months of back and forth to convince him to let me come get it.
Yeah. The stripes, were they black stripes originally, or were they the gold stripes, the Mach 1?
So sometimes you'll see them, it's a reflector stripe. So when you see a photo, sometimes it looks like a gold.
Yes.
Well, it might be a black if you look at it in a different light in the garage. So there are a few different options, but this was the black reflector with the gold inlay. And my wife did the striping.
Did she really?
Well, I had wrist reconstruction, so I was in a cast. And it was probably best because she's way more finesse.
Like, why is it? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I would have been like, just get it on. And she just did a fantastic job. So
can I open up? And
oh, have at it, have at it.
Gene, let's see inside. Because I see the red stripes on the seats.
Those are seat, new interior. The original ones were almost gone. Oh, look at the dirt on my floor. Great.
No, that's
it's a driver.
This was standard with the Mach 1, right? The red.
Correct, the red inlay. I don't run the carpet in there just because it gets in my heel and such. I like to slip on that vinyl.
Interior, how much of this was still intact when you found this?
It was all there. It was no center console was gone. Some came without it, but I think it was just torn out. Everything was in the car. Dash was gone. I have pictures. It's.
Is this the original steering wheel?
It's not the original, but it is an original 69. I found it, yeah, in that shape. I just bought it, didn't even want to restore it. You can see the cracks in it, but that's a rim blow. So the rim blow is.
You squeeze it, right? Okay, squeeze this, yeah.
This is the contact, and so yeah, that's an original 69 rim blow wheel.
69 is when we first got the 3-spoke wheel, right? Does it tilt?
No, this is no tilt.
No tilt. Explain that, because there was an option in 69, so when the steering wheel would pop out to the right, like to exit the car, is an option?
I don't remember that, but it may be.
Mustang experts watching right now, was that an option in 69 where
it would
almost
move,
like pop up, yeah, so you can get out easier.
The whole column would go
Yeah, the
up?
whole column would move so you
Okay.
can get out. Which seems cool, but I don't know, I don't trust it.
And this is the first year they put the collapsible steering column that if in an impact, the whole steering column would compress.
Oh, does it really? Okay.
Yeah, you can see it when I built it. It has basically cut out so that it'll collapse.
Original clock still here?
Yep.
Yes.
Correct, twice a day.
But you don't want to change that, you want to keep it.
Yep.
the fake wood grain interior, but that's the look of the
those are the original dash. It's not, not the dash panel, but the original panels. It was not an air conditioning car when I got it. So I cut these two holes in, put air conditioning in, and then quickly took it out. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever. Because your windows are down all the time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Can we see under the hood?
Absolutely.
So you're a pilot, right?
Yes.
Have you ever gone Mach 1?
Nope.
No?
Not that I know of. My dad is a retired Air Force. He's been over Mach 2. He's a stud.
Really?
Yeah, F4 guy.
Tell us, what do we have here?
So 351 Windsor, 69 block. It's not the original motor, but it is a 69. Cam, it's not the dream motor, and the Mustang enthusiast, if you'll see right here, I'm sorry, it will change. This is a GM power steering pump.
It really?
It can't handle the Borgeson steering gear, so the haters will definitely point that out.
You can leave your comments, that's fine. We appreciate all comments, good and bad. We appreciate any comment on Car Shop.
I won't say haters, I will say the purists.
The passionate ones, the passionate fans.
So anyway, yeah, this is the motor you'll see in the photos, but originally I built it with a 70, from here forward was a 70, and it was just brackets and all that were not right, so I finally went back to the 69 front end, and I put the electric fan to cool it for out here, but I'm going back. You'll see inside I've got all the stuff to build a period correct performance engine that Rich kid would have built in 1969. I'm
Okay.
slowly collecting heads, intake manifold, things like that are period correct. And I want to build the motor that I would have built had my dad been super rich in 69 and I was old enough to build one. So anyway.
The dream is coming
Yeah,
true.
no, I'm collecting it all. So it runs, it's great. So
Was this original, the grill?
it is the original
Is it
grill.
really?
Yep. Yep.
No way.
Yep.
For sitting in a field in Wyoming, it looks
No,
great.
I didn't even paint it. You can see,
No.
and a lot of things I did leave alone only because they survived so
Yes.
long.
Yep.
I didn't have it in me to, change it out. So the bumper's a new bumper, so it sets differently. Someday I'll.
Did it have the front spoiler?
It did not.
Great.
That was an
That was an
option
option, yeah.
at the end of 69 and definitely came on the 70s.
And same with the rear spoiler was an option too, right?
Correct, the
Okay.
spoiler and the louvers. So
Were the louvers a factory option, or was that something?
I think you could get it from the factory,
From the
but
factory.
I don't know if it was an option from the factory floor.
Can we go for just a little spin around the
I'd
block?
love to.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
The 69, by the way, has the back seats bigger than a 68. Still not enough room. There is not much room back there, by the way.
You can get back there.
That's a tight fit for Gene. It's all right.
I love taking little kids to school in this.
Oh, yeah.
Pull up to school.
How many kids you have?
I have two boys.
You're the cool dad.
One's a Southwest pilot also, and one's a aircraft mechanic.
For Southwest, or?
No, he was, but he's got a gig here in Boulder City. Yeah. So this didn't have shoulder harness. I installed them.
Oh, was that not a thing in
It was a
69?
lap belt.
Oh, was it?
It was an option, but this did not have it.
All right, Gene, we'll be back. How was it for you driving this?
I drive it every day.
Do you really?
Drive it every day.
Heck yeah.
If I don't need my pickup, I drive it every day. And it breaks and I fix it, and I drive it and it breaks and I fix it. And
It's a very comfortable ride.
it,
That was the Mach 1 package, right? It was.
that's right.
Style, it was
They're all
luxury.
in the sports roof. Yep. So they had I wish when I walked up on it, it had a big shaker hood sticking out of it, but it didn't. So
You do have the turn signals, right? On the.
turn signals are right here. And originally this was a automatic car.
Was it?
Yeah, it had an FMX 3-speed automatic, and I put a 4-speed top loader in it and drove it a few years like that, and it just didn't seem right. So I found a 4-speed top loader and rebuilt it and went through it, and here it is. So.
And all this stuff, all your skills of working on this car, self-taught?
Yeah, my dad was a incredible mechanic, and I got it from him that screw it up 2 or 3 times until you get it right, and you're still cheaper than if you paid someone to do it, and then you have the skill and
The experience, yes.
That's right. So I did not paint the car, but everything else. I built the rear axle, I built the motor, I built the tranny. So yeah, it's 100% every inch of it. It was in a rotisserie with not a soft item in it when we blasted it. So
We one of our first episodes, like the first 10 episodes, it was a 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 that was in a field here in Las Vegas.
Really?
Mr. Vernon was the owner, same thing, bought it, found it in a field in Vegas, restored it, it's candy apple red, very similar to this. Yeah.
oh wow.
Everyone watching, I'll do a link down below so you can
Yeah.
see it, but
Oh, I'd
same
love
thing,
that.
where field in Vegas and he restored it and
It's having that eye.
Yeah, exactly.
What you want. And I tell people, they're like, did you buy it to restore it? I said, I just bought it to have it, because you'll never get to restore a car if you don't buy it.
that's a great point. You gotta buy it.
You got to. You can't just stare at them, even if it sits in your garage for a few years, which it did, because I I was a broke-ass pilot, and until I could afford to start tearing it apart.
This is perfect right here. Oh, can you get out still? All right. Whew. Jeannie missed a smooth ride along. It was nice. You said you have photos inside here?
Yeah, I got some great ones. Remind myself that I was younger. So here's some pretty cool things. So when I was tearing the car down, here is the original build sheet. When they were done with the car, when it went through the plant, it would get rerouted for different options. And this would be the build sheet that would go with the car down the assembly line. And then when they were done, they would shove it under the seat, the passenger seat, and you can see the springs.
Look at that.
From the seat. And you can almost read like the steering color, the steering column. So the rats had chewed the corners off and built a nice little nest.
Yeah, but you have that though.
Yeah, and then that's an original tag from one of the components in the car.
You did get the Marty report.
You gotta get the Marty report.
Absolutely.
It's fun to see the count that, you know, what your car was built with and where it was sold. I was on a train and went through Metuchen, New Jersey, and I was thinking to myself, there it was, 69.
Right? Oh, so that's a Jersey? Where's
yeah.
Candy apple red. Yeah, right there.
I wish I had the 325s. It had 411s in it. I went down to 39s, so
22,000 with this paint code. That's really neat.
Yeah, I think that's fun. It's great that they do that.
It's incredible too. Pretty much all Ford vehicles that they do now.
They have all the info.
The full history of the DNA of your car.
You can even have that
too if you express order it too.
You can have that data tag made.
Okay.
And it goes in the door when you open the door. So it's a nice new one stamped out, and it looks like the original.
Yeah, the Marty report. It's awesome. Yeah, so cool.
So I kept everything that fell out of the car,
neat.
but yeah. So there.
Maybe we'll drop these in the episode.
Sure.
Just to see these.
Yeah, you could imagine when on a Saturday, he agreed to sell me the car, and on Monday, I was in Wyoming with a rented U-Haul trailer, a Sawzall, and my wife, and we snagged that dude so fast.
Look at the faded out hood and everything.
Yeah, you can see that the dust sandblasted it.
Yeah, exactly. Natural sandblasting. Wyoming dust.
Yeah, the motor was in this Mustang, so he let me use his Ford front loader backhoe, but that's actually walking up to the car.
Okay.
And it's got the original chrome style wheel. And they're up behind the flag there.
Really?
I got 4 original chrome styles. So
that's great.
I found the Magnum 500s. Those are original 69 Magnum 500s. But I got the original chrome style wheel too, and I've just always, kept it like that. So yeah, the motor, there it was. It had a beautiful view, the car did.
Where in Wyoming?
In the southern mid-Wyoming.
Okay.
And then here we were, beelining home. I thought everyone was going to steal it off that trailer. I had the...
Yeah, it's happened before, too.
Yeah. It was great. So
they're your boys back then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He's a mechanic, aircraft mechanic, and he's a pilot. So they're...
That is so cute. You have to recreate that picture, exact pose, but with the car finished, oh my gosh, time is wild, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that. He's flying here across the country and he's fixing those planes.
Yeah, so here's the child labor. They could fit there.
Oh my gosh.
This is my shop in Oklahoma, so that's before we even did the rotisserie, but a lot of hours like this.
Yeah,
Holy cats, that's the younger person right there. I'd love to have dipped it, but yeah, the guy that painted it was a fabricator genius. So he stitch weld. He didn't do the overlaps. Like it had both quarters had a little rust pit, so he cut them out and stitched in metal and painted it.
I mean, what a cool car.
It's
a cool.
It looks like a P-40. I don't know if you know what the P-40 was, World War II fighter.
Okay.
And I've always thought that the Mach 1 looks like a Razorback P-40 aircraft. So anyway, I'm big in that stuff. So
John, thank you so much for doing this episode. This has been really cool.
Nope, that's fun.
We said months in the making, trying to connect with you and get back up here. And when I first saw it, you had it up on a lift, so I didn't get to see it down and the light and everything.
It's clean.
And I always thank people too for saving it, getting it back on the road.
Absolutely.
You know, saving it from that field. So.
I'd do it again.
Yep.
When you first, the first time we were gonna do it, I brought it down here to clean it up, and I'm here and I look out and coolant's pouring out of the motor. So since then, I've been all the way through the intake manifold. Everything came off, new gaskets, everything that day. So that wouldn't have gone over well.
Life happens for you.
That's right. That's right. I needed to do that.
Well, thank you all for watching Cars, Shops, and Collections. We appreciate it. Awesome episode. This is great. Thank you again, John.
All right.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you
so much. Appreciate it, JC.
If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carsshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carsshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.